This is the Constitution Revision Commission held in St. Petersburg, March 13, 2018. This is the last commission meeting for the next 20 years. They've had several previous in the state. Earlier months I've been to most of them: Jacksonville, Fort Myers, Tampa. This is the last opportunity to speak to the revision board to see what will go on the ballot. I have a provision in there for shared parental rights, modeled after the federal template, and I did enter it into the record. I served them today with that, and interestingly enough, I got there at 10 in the morning. It is now 11:15 and just being heard. And there were several folks spoke before me that were after me in line, and I called Mr. Brewer off in a point of order that he was not doing it in the sequence that the cards were handed in. But that's politics. That's what I can tell you so far. So let's see what I got to say.
Judy. Point of order. I believe my card was there a half hour ago. I haven't called yet.
No. Glen Gibellina, you're next. But you're next after, hold on, Judy Galizzi and Mary Russell. They're not here, so you're next. Come on up, Glenn.
I think to do a timestamp to check on that.
I didn't do one too because I can't read it. Go ahead.
My name is Glen Gibellina, community activist, parental rights advocate. Assault weapons. They're very destructive, very destructive. When I think of assault weapons, I think of family court. The destruction of family court, of our families, is unconscionable. I'm looking on here as proposals for active consideration. I don't see any parental rights here. I mean, our first concern should be parental rights. We get hammered every time we go into family courts. So what I did is I penciled in 700431. It should be on the agenda. It's shared parental rights. It's modeled after the federal parental shared rights. This is my proposal. I entered it several months ago. I've been to most of the meetings, as you well know, and the travesty in our judiciary is a problem, is a serious problem. You have our children being held hostage. Go look at Divorce Corp, $50 billion industry. I don't think this proposal will go anywhere. It's the ethical and right thing to do, but you guys would be killing your cash cow. The family courts, the judiciary, they all make money on the backs of parents. We deserve to be parents. Would you wake up tomorrow and say, you know what? I'm not going to see my kid except for 4 days a month. It's done day in and day out. I know I've been going through it for 15 years, and I'll go through it another 15. So if I have to come back in 20 years and sing the same song, if I'm around, I will be back in 20 years. I urge you to put this on the ballot.
Thank you, Mr. Gibellina. Susan.
So that was my 2 cents, and I doubt if it'll go anywhere, but I want to leave a legacy for other parents out there to be heard. And that's the best we can do, is just keep fighting for our children, for our parental rights, for our shared parenting time. I'm still sitting in courts, in family court, and the travesty continues day in and day out. So that's the best we can do, is keep trying. My name is Glen Gibellina. I am a parental rights advocate, and I encourage you to stay engaged with our politicians, our judiciary, our local commissioners, anyone we can talk to get the word out. We should be telling them. So have a blessed day, and thank you so much for listening.